Okay, welcome back in a long time to another Brantsteele here on the Day After channel.
What's up, guys? Wait, I thought we were still going to talk about 48.
Fucking move the fuck on. Move the fuck on, Ryan.
Yeah, welcome back to our Brant Steels. It's been a minute. I mean, 48, it might be because we also had other stuff going on around the time, but 48 feels like an eternity, not in a bad way.
Oh, in a
You
bad
know,
way.
like was it the best season? No, I do like the winner. I do like the cast. But the journey there could have been different and better in our opinions. But well, I mean, no, Joe just fucking hates everything about it. But I
Oh.
am but we're not that's neither here nor there. Well, it will be there in season 50. But anyway, um we're gonna be doing the Animal Kingdom Brant Steel, where we all chose animals to play Survivor.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I picked some interesting characters of animals
Same.
in here. There's Ryan's tribe right there. Um yeah, this is one thought of pretty recently during the I hate 48 time, and I can't wait to get back to Brant Steele. So I was thinking of some ideas for for this. So I'm excited for us to get into it. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, as you can see, Joe's tribe is first, so have at it.
Ryan, let's start with America. And we are
With
going
America.
with the bald eagle, red, white, and blue, Coors Light, Bud Light, whatever you call one as your American beer. Okay, the bald eagle is the representation of everything America.
Okay.
That's all you got to
Okay.
know. That's all you got
That's
to
all
know.
you got to know. I do see that you do have a couple of birds on your tribe, so I feel like he's probably going to be the leader of the birds.
Oh, 100%. He's going to be your Boston Rob, the person who's trying to just get like his group together and be the leader, the strong figurehead of the alliance. Um and yeah, I hated 48 for all of its loyalty, but to be fair, the bald eagle is going to have loyalty until it also chooses to turn his back on people, because sometimes America does that to certain countries, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah. We try not to get too political on here, but no.
Yeah, so I like the bald eagle's chances here.
Yeah. I think I think it's a solid choice. Also can fly, which gives you a big advantage.
Mhm.
No need to swim when you can just fly. Actually, do we have anything here that can swim?
No, this is a very swimless team. Um,
You guys are the Chihuahua and hyena, maybe.
yeah, but that's like the doggy paddle desperations. Like they're not really doing much.
I You see, I included aquatic animals on mine as
Mhm.
well. Joe,
I I
you
I
made
ha-
a mistake.
I hate the sea. I hate the ocean.
I may not, but there's some pretty cool things in the ocean. Like when we get to mine, you'll see a few cool animals.
Yeah,
But no, I think bald eagle is going to do pretty decently on the tribe.
yeah. Now you know who's going to be terrible on this tribe. The chicken, who is going to be
I
super
think the
scared.
chicken, the chicken is going to do well.
You think
I
the
think they're
chicken?
I think the chicken is going to be a sleeper threat. They're going to think it's just this stupid fucking bird. And then turns out he's really smart. He's going to be like, hey, hey, from Moana.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm a little upset. You should have put hey, hey, from Moana as the picture.
I purposely only did real life pictures.
Yes, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, but no, I think the chicken is going to be scared and willing to also betray allies if it means the chicken gets to live another day. Um, and yeah, we'll see how this chicken handles. Maybe he'll get his head cut off and start running all around. Just.
They eat him for food.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple predators on here, so
Yeah.
okay, now let's go to someone who thinks they're a predator, but is absolutely not, and just a really annoying bastard a lot of the times. The Chihuahua.
Chihuahuas can be vicious. Except my mom's Chihuahua. He is like the chillest dog ever, has a permanent smile on his face. He looks like Ugandan Knuckles.
This is this this
This
this is this is this. By the way, looks exactly like my dog.
is this your dog?
It's not, but it looks very similar.
Canonically, it could be your dog.
Yeah, it's if someone handed me this picture and said this is my dog, I would believe it. And
Oh,
my dog is just like thinks it's the hottest shit ever and is so strong. And then the second anything looks like it might be more dangerous, fucking turns tail and runs and hides.
no. Well, I mean, Chihuahuas, they are known for their bark, but not their. Well, they can bite, but it's not bad.
Mhm. Yeah, so I wanted the Chihuahua. I think the Chihuahua is going to annoy the shit out of people. I think the Chihuahua is going to be super entertaining. I don't think winner chances, no, no, but
I think you just chose
entertainment.
the memes. I think you just chose the meme animals.
I really do. I have a lot of memes on my drive. Uh, okay, moving on now to my favorite animal in the entire animal kingdom. Whenever I go to the zoo, this is the must see animal, and that is the giraffe. Now, if you were to tell me what the funniest animal is, it has to be the giraffe. Because look at that
Yeah.
neck. Look at this neck, though. Look at that.
To, yeah, to be fair, it's like one of those things. I saw this meme and it was like, what do you think sounds more realistic? A horse with a horn coming out of its head, or a long neck camel that's like 20 feet tall?
Yeah. uh,
No.
Yeah, no,
But
I
so
think
what
I'm just excited to see the giraffe. I love it. It's like if you, it's hilarious. Also, I mean, it's got to be good for challenges. Like there's a few
oh,
good,
100%.
like there's a lot of utility that you can use in that neck. You know, sometimes you have to like climb up and like get something from a big distance, and you have to like go up the blocks. You don't got to do that. You just climb on top of the giraffe, and the giraffe will send you up there.
I think I think that's not going to be so cohesive with this team because I'd say the only one that might do it is praying mantis, but it doesn't have enough power for a lot of things. Sloth will go too slow. Gorilla would crush it.
Yeah. Hey, Chihuahua. Okay.
Chihuahua can't climb.
The gorilla is going to launch the chihuahua onto the giraffe. And the giraffe.
Oh my God.
Okay, moving on next to I think this is the biggest question of this
This
entire.
is.
Are we getting the greatest of all time, or are we getting the Survivor Goat zero vote finalists here in the Goats?
I think I think GOAT is gonna hold that close to their chest. I think
Mhm.
we will definitely find out as the game progresses. I think it is interesting how Survivor adopted the whole verbiage of GOAT. But when you say it to other people, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, greatest of all time." It's weird how there's this like, you know, it means the total opposite thing in this community. It's
Yeah,
insane.
friend of the channel,
Confusing too.
Dominic DeSantis hates the fact that Survivor calls them goats. Because of that exact reason, he's like, no, they should just call them sheep because that makes more sense. Like in a logical mind, yes, but we've just, it's just been the thing now that we we call them goats. So
We didn't make we did not make the terminology for this. We're
yeah,
just like, okay, I guess they're called goats.
yep, exactly. So yeah, I'm curious to see how the goat does here. Okay. Moving on to my number one pick, the person who instantly has to be here.
Was a lock.
The memes alone from the last like couple months or so has been insane. Can the gorilla fight every single person here and come out on top? And if so, is anyone going to betray so that way the gorilla doesn't fucking murk them instead?
To give context, in case you haven't been on the internet or have brains, so there was this internet trend for a while where, people were asking the question, could a gorilla beat 100 men, or do the 100 men have the advantage? Now, for the most part, they'd be like, yeah, a lot of the men are going to die, but they can take on the gorilla because it will tire it out, or they can just dogpile on it and then overheat it. So like there's been debates about this. There have been spoofs on it. It is hilarious the amount of stupidity that it is embarked. So now the gorilla, after killing 100 men, has decided to tackle 39 days and 19 contestants to be the sole survivor.
Exactly. So I'm excited. The gorillas. I want to see if anyone is willing to align with the gorilla or if they're all going to dogpile their votes onto it.
I feel like the gorilla probably will be the most versatile out of your team.
Yeah.
You said David versus Goliath. You very much have the David tribe.
Oh yeah.
And this is the
100%.
one, him and Bald Eagle and then Giraffe are probably your saving grace here. Maybe Hyena,
Hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, you just mentioned the hyena. I gotta say, the reason I've picked the hyena here is I have, on many occasions, been called that like I have the laugh of a hyena. Like I, I do the kind of like the laugh and the smile and everything. And people would be like, "Stop laughing like a hyena over there." So I was
Hyenas
like,
are the gremlins of the animal kingdom, so it makes sense.
exactly. So I wanted to bring the hyena here. I know someone on your tribe. I'm really excited to see if they end up working together. If you're gonna have a Scar or a Mufasa kind of situation going on.
We
Uh,
shall see.
but
We shall see.
yeah. Hyena is I think probably one of the most likely ones to be a backstabber on my tribe. Also, like I can easily see
100%.
this is going to be yeah, just someone who's going to be out there totally okay betraying their closest ally if it gets them
Just
one.
just look at that fucking smile.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, look at that. Just look at that. There were some derpier ones, but I chose not to go super derpy with it.
No. You wanted some intimidation factor.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on next to the streaming service Peacock.
I mean, you're laughing at it, but it has traders. It has Deal or No Deal Island.
Yeah, yeah. It's the
It has
Peacock.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Wow. I am so jealous. The peacock is going to be all flair and no substance in this game. It's gonna be just showing off like, wow, look at me, I'm so great, but like I don't see a world where the peacock actually makes it to the end.
I feel a kinship to this peacock.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Not really, not really. My
Yeah.
spirit animal is on my tribe, but
Mhm.
I think the peacock, it's going to be in this bird trio.
Yeah.
I think I feel bad for bald eagle. I wish it had better birds to be friends
It
with,
has
but
two of like some of the worst birds that could have been that could have been here. But also spirit animal, yeah. I think hyena is my spirit animal, so I'm gonna be scared to see which.
Joan, no, this is why. This is why. I'm not chaotic.
I'm not.
Oh
I'm
my,
not.
my, my But my spirit animal is a hyena. What the hell are people supposed to think, Joe?
The hyenas are super cool, and the three hyenas in the Lion King are the funniest characters in Disney.
I disagree.
uh,
They're good. They're good, but I disagree.
yeah. Well, you can have your opinions, and I can have my spirit animal.
And I will have my opinions and my spirit animal.
Okay, moving on next to you know what? Maybe one of the more interesting people or animals on
It's not
my
a fucking
not
animal.
it's not animal. Sure.
It's
You
a
can make
bug.
bugs can be classified as animals. Are you willing to Google this on me? Because we can move right past this. No, you do not have to Google this. The praying mantis.
Are bugs animals?
We don't need an answer. We don't need an answer to this question. And we are moving on.
We don't need an answer to this question, no.
Oh, I was right. Okay,
I said I you know what? Yes, you were right. Congratulations, Joe. You are right.
yes, I knew it. I was so smart. I never questioned myself once. Okay, the praying mantis.
You could have Googled this too.
I was 99% confident that it was until I said something and then was like, what did I just fuck up? I would never fuck up online. That I never do that. Okay, so the praying mantis,
Fucking up
this
online builds character.
the female praying mantis after mating eats the head of its partner. So this could be a very dangerous competitor in this game. If there is a showmance that this praying mantis has with any of these other animals, we won't get into the ethics of that, but could be very dangerous for whoever they are. This could be the Black Widow. We 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 could have brought a Black
The
Widow.
thing is, the praying mantis, its little size, they're not going to do too much to any of the other actual animals. They'll just like nick them a little bit, but
I mean, you just got to get people to vote.
yeah. Uh, I think the praying mantis, it could be underestimated, it could be overlooked, but I feel like also if it makes it to FTC, it's going to be like, well, what did you do, praying mantis? I did all these things. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it was that one. It was like they were standing above me. No, I was pretty sure I was there. You weren't.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. But I think it'll be fun. I like the praying mantis in Kung Fu Panda. Um, you know, yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why I love Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen also could be a hyena. You know, a spirit animal of hyena. You know,
He
he's got
was
the
Pumbaa.
I know, but he's got the laugh. He's got the laugh of a hyena. Okay, moving
No, he
on.
was Pumbaa.
The last one, totally not a meme pick. Totally not. We got the sloth, who is going to be the fastest animal in this entire game. I already can tell. You don't even have to ask. Don't even have to worry about it. The sloth is going to be great in every aspect.
I think the sloth will perform very well at its threats management. However, I think that in challenges apart from endurance, it will ultimately fall short in completing challenges.
Or,
If
okay.
you ask me, I'm done.
Oh, okay. That's where you at. Okay, you did not need that extra moment. Okay, well, there you have it. Everything you need to know about the sloth and my tribe here. I think I have a stellar tribe. I don't see a single problem with this tribe.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
It is supposed to be the David tribe.
yeah.
Now, mine is very versatile. All right, first off, we have an axolotl. It is a marine creature, and look at this thing. It looks like a Pokemon. Well, I mean, Pokemon were based off of it, but there is not many things like it. It is a beloved animal. It's not like one of the most popular things, but if you know what an axolotl is, just look at that face. You fall in love with it.
Yeah, I like know what an axolotl is from like Pokemon because there's an axolotl like there is a Pokemon that is like based off of it, right? I'm
There's
not.
actually two,
Yeah, I can't even remember what their names are, but I like know what they
Whooper
look like.
and Mudkip, and their
Yeah,
evolution lines come from there as well.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've never really seen it in person, so
Well, you still haven't.
yeah. Oh, I know. Like, I've never seen an actual picture. Like, I guess not even in person. Just like I never. I've only seen the Pokemon versions of what an axolotl was supposed to look like.
You never. All right. Well, now, what are your thoughts seeing this thing for the first time?
Dear God, burn it, kill it, get rid of it. It looks awful.
You're awful.
It looks like it's got fungus growing off of it.
You're a jerk.
uh,
No, he's just a nice little guy, and he's gonna
okay,
be good at the swimming challenges.
okay. Well, for your sake, wish the Axel luck. Um, but yeah, no, I if it goes, I don't care. Of
I don't think you care if any of my people go. Next up is my spirit animal. It is a black cat.
course it is.
I love cats. So yeah, you know, this cat, they can climb things. They're very observant. They are a little, like they do kind of think that the world revolves around them to some degree. Little protagonist energy. You know, they're smart, they're clever, they can survive a lot of stuff, and they're cute. Just
Yeah,
look at that face.
yeah. I don't really have anything wrong with the black cat. It could be giving your tribe a lot of bad luck though.
Not in, this is an Irish black cat, which is actually good luck.
You know what? I don't see any potatoes in here, so I don't know if we can confirm that or
Cats
not.
don't eat potatoes, they are carnivores.
But Irish, if you're Irish, you have to like potatoes.
Anyway, Joe
Yeah.
King here with the stereotypes.
Listen, you gotta find something. Okay, fine. It has to have beer. Is that was that better for
That's an even
you?
worse stereotype.
Okay, where's its red beard?
Joe, you're gonna get canceled so fast. Don't mess with the Irish. They have
I
vampires now.
I don't see it fighting anyone.
Is about to. Listen, the Irish, they have vampires now and really charismatic, funny ones that sing and dance. Don't mess with them. And yes, I
uh,
just put a Sinners reference in this.
uh,
Anyway,
okay. Well, there's the black cat.
all right, next up we have a hamster. I chose hamster because, I just wanted like a fun fact. Hamsters' digestive system and metabolism is very similar to humans. Um, if you did not know that. So yeah, I was also like, hamster, it's small, it's versatile. like it can get into the small crevices. It can like gnaw on the ropes and stuff to untie it. It's very practical.
Yeah, I've never had a hamster. But I had like friends who would have hamsters, and I'd go over there and see them be on the little wheel, their hamster wheel. I think they're cute. I think they're funny.
They are cute. They
Yeah.
are. All right. Next up, I have a freaking dragon, a Komodo dragon. And yeah, so these are really big lizard boys. They're I don't want to say dangerous. I mean, if you provoke them, they're going to be dangerous. But
Mhm.
you know, they just big little lizard boys, just chilling, vibing.
Yeah, yeah. He's a scaly
He-
you
Also,
know.
do you even have any reptiles on your team?
I also hate reptiles.
You have a rep. Wait, which reptile?
No, no, I don't have reptile. I'm just saying I hate reptiles, so I didn't draft one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. I chose fun things that I like.
I like these things too.
You can like
I mean,
this.
some things I like more than others. Like it's an animal called a dragon. I think that's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
No, no, I think this is a good pick. I just didn't care for any reptiles, you know. Well,
That's fair.
I would say just a snake almost made it because that would have been
Yeah,
interesting, but I chose not to.
it would have. Admittedly, it would be on the nose. I
Yeah.
think goat was like just on the nose enough, and there
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah. All right, next up we have a lion. Uh, I wanted another cat, and obviously the Lion King, stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
lions have this regal air to them. This is a
Mhm.
male lion though, so
Mhm.
they are classified as like, the ones that kind of like chill like in their dens and like around where the pride is and have all the ladies do all the work. Admittedly, that could be some toxic masculinity that might
Yeah.
get him targeted early on.
Yeah.
But,
Or he's going to be the
I
boss to
like,
Rob. Boss to Rob.
he could be. I like to think he would be like Mufasa.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But
that's definitely a good interpretation of what it could be. I am definitely curious to see how the lion and the hyena get along. If they end up in
not
alliance
well.
together, that would be hilarious. Because then
Not
that would then prove that this is Scar instead of Mufasa. So,
Do you know Scar's real name?
uh, Andrew
Taka.
Taco. What is was that in the movie?
Yes.
The Mufasa movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch
Yeah. That makes sense.
it.
No worry. It wasn't a must watch. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway.
But Lion
Next up,
King is my favorite movie, Disney movie, by the way. So,
it's up there for me. I would
mhm.
say Hunchback, Frozen, Hercules are up there. Like I would say there's top three.
What about Aladdin?
Aladdin, it's tough. It's in the top. Actually, I could pull up my letterbox because it's either it's up there, but I was like also
Yeah.
some things hit a little bit different. But obviously, if someone tells me that Aladdin is their number one movie, I will be like, yeah, solid choice. I
Yeah.
even think,
For me, it's like
go ahead.
the Lion King and Aladdin are just like the top two Disney movies of all time, and there hasn't really, in my opinion, been anything close to those two. I feel like they're just like leagues above.
It is at 13.
Out of your Disney movies,
Do you want to hear everything above it?
no, we don't have time for that, but maybe after
Frozen,
this.
Hunchback,
No,
Hercules, Lilo and Stitch, Mulan,
wrong,
Encanto,
wrong.
Big Hero 6, Moana,
So
Frozen
many
2,
wrong.
Tangled,
There's
Zootopia,
so
Wreck.
Frozen 2. Frozen 2? Are you fucking kidding me? You have Frozen 2. You are wrong. Your every take you have ever said on this channel is fucking wrong off of that. Holy fucking shit. Holy oh that like hurts. That fucking hurts hearing that. What? You're joking. You have to be joking on that one. You can't be real. You can't be real. You gotta change that. Bro. You gotta change that letter block. You have
That's
it.
good music.
Oh no, 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 no! It doesn't. Okay, move on.
It
Move on.
does.
Move on. We've been on this for
Frozen
too long.
has Frozen
No,
has the better
it's
story,
no.
but Frozen 2 has the better music.
That is
And
just
also
wrong. That is absolutely wrong.
Elsa in that one, when she becomes, when she has her second next transformation, looks better than the first, like so cool.
I don't even know a single song from Frozen 2, and I've watched the movie, and I thought everything was mediocre to bad.
I think the first one is better. It was just that show yourself as good into the unknown, the next best thing. One of my go-to
Never.
karaoke songs is from Frozen 2.
I don't like you just said names of songs, and I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. It's just wrong. Okay, move on. We got to move on, but like, just know that as long as that is your take, everything you say is wrong.
Except my drafts. Anyway, uh,
God, this is another one of those like unhinged beginning.
I know this is gonna be a short. I'm telling you already.
Yeah,
If you don't make it a short, you're doing a disservice to our channel.
Jesus,
That is the
yeah.
most upset I have ever seen you, and I've seen you pretty fucking heated.
I like when you said bro, I my brain broke for a second. I like lost. I saw red. I legit saw red in that moment. Oh, okay, move on. Let's get to our next one.
Narwhal! They're swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion just because they're awesome. It is a whale, a small whale, big horn. It's like a mixture of a unicorn, a sea lion, and a whale. I think they're cool. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we
I
also needed
it's the
a bigger
unicorn of
aquatic
it.
person.
It is the unicorn of the sea.
I think other than a horse, it's like probably the most unicorn thing we have on Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. If now, okay, take a horse and have it mate with a narwhal unicorn.
That actually exists in Greek mythology.
Mating a horse and a narwhal.
It's like a hippocampus. It's like,
A a hippo. What? It's like a hippo going to college.
oh wait, that's a part of the brain. It was in Percy Jackson.
Frozen 2. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna financially recover from this.
Okay, let's talk about the Coca-Cola mascot now.
Speaking of Frozen, polar bear. Because I looked at your list and I'm like, you know what? We need a bear. I feel like bear is
Yeah,
very,
true.
yeah. And I was like, grizzly bear, I was like, maybe that, but I was like, to kind of give us a different feel, like, a different tundra terrain. I was like, polar bear. Also, I was thinking also Lost because there was a polar bear on the island. So I was like, it pays homage to that as well. So I was like, polar bear. It's big, it's strong, loyal. It already stored enough food, so it doesn't have to eat too much. So yeah, it's good.
Nice. Love it that it's the mascot of Coca-Cola. That's really the star of what makes polar bears polar bears.
Yeah. Oh, oh, polar bears are nice. There's not too many like cold, and there's not too many like, animals that just vibe out in like the North Pole and stuff for
What
like that
about
high.
penguins?
Penguins are in the South Pole. Even I know that.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure penguins are on the North Pole. I'm pretty sure I saw them hanging out with Santa Claus in a movie once.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Are
That's the
penguins in the North Pole?
we're going to Google again. Oh my gosh, this is
Even it
crazy.
doesn't it doesn't even want me to ask this question.
It's like, are you fucking stupid? Oh my gosh, this is insane. We haven't even gotten to the Brantsteele yet. Like 40 minutes in or something.
Are penguins in the North Pole? No.
I'm pretty sure I saw yes.
It says no. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, we're taking too long. So next up we have a squirrel. Fun fact, I took a quiz on Pottermore and my Patronus apparently is a squirrel.
Yeah,
Um,
nice. Yeah.
so like I chose that because of that, and also they are very fast, they're very resourceful. They can climb things. They're like rodent cats.
Yeah. I live in like the woods and there's a lot of squirrels here. And we've had like squirrels that like live basically right next to us, and we've named them. Uh, Gotten like squirrel treats and like places for them to feed to. It's in basically we I've had a pet squirrel. Wasn't fully domesticated, but like I was feeding it
Mhm.
and like I gave it a
It's
name,
like a pet.
Jerry the squirrel. Um,
Jerry.
yeah, so I like squirrels.
Nice. Nice. Glad you like something on my team.
Hey, I like hamsters. I like lions. I think
All
polar
right.
bears are cool for a Coke.
But not for the fact that it's a polar bear.
No, but I almost if I was going for animated stuff, I would have definitely put the Coca-Cola bear as that picture.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Next up, I chose the toucan. I chose the toucan because it's like, I need a bird. And I was like, you know what? Toucans, it reminds me of Fruit Loops.
Yep.
You know, it's a more tropical bird as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fruit Loops is what I think of whenever I hear of toucans as well. Also a bird that was maybe something that I would have picked, but just ended up not being on my tribe. But yeah,
You had three birds. You were like, all right, we gotta mix it
yeah,
up a little bit.
yeah, exactly. And I thought the other birds were funnier.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
think toucans are funny, but I also think the other birds are like, I mean, chickens are hilarious, peacocks are hilarious, bald eagles are Murica. So
Mine has the biggest beak though.
yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. That
yes, this is a beak care. This is a beak measuring contest.
okay, well, we'll see if that comes into play in a future immunity challenge. Is who's got the bigger beak?
Well, there's only four contestants that have beaks. The others have like snouts or like
Yeah,
just faces.
I would consider the horn a beak. Now
Okay, then
you can
narwhal
call
wins.
yeah, you can call me wrong, but that's what I think. And you can Google it and
I think we've Googled enough. So yeah, the last but certainly not least, we have the wolf. Wolves are one of my favorite animals. It used to be my favorite animal until I played a black cat. And when I was a black cat, then I knew it was like, oh wait, I really love cats. But the wolf has been there tried and true for most of my life. I still really like wolves. I think they're cool. You know, they're very versatile. Um, they can be hunters, but they can also be very, very friendly. I love them.
Nice. Yeah, I have a friend who has a dog that is mostly a wolf, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe
So
it.
yeah, it's a it's going to be interesting because wolves do like to show dominance, and if you give like a little bit of give to a wolf, like a wolf is going to fucking take it for as much as you can give it. So and
I,
the wolf is definitely. one of the bigger predators that's going to be
I
on
am
the season.
I am interested to see if the lion and wolf on this tribe will have a power struggle or
Mhm.
they'll team up and be like, you know what? Together we can dominate.
Yeah, I'd love to see a predator alliance, and then it's like we got lions, we got wolves, we got hyenas, gorillas, and it would be hilarious if then somehow the hamster is involved in that alliance.
Maybe.
Or the
You never know.
chihuahua, or the chihuahua forces.
Wolf and Chihuahua get along. It's like we have all the cats get together, all the dogs get together, and they fight.
Yeah. Okay, what a beginning part of a Brantsteele. This shows how long it's been since we've done a Brantsteele because we just fucked around for a while and just was just fucking laughing. So here we
No,
go.
the fact that I thought this would be very quick intro,
Yeah,
it turned out not to be.
no,
It had Joe yelling at me.
yeah. Who I did not see that. That was not on my bingo cards.
That that might be one of my favorite channel moments.
Oh, okay. Who's your top three from my tribe?
Gorilla, because both of us wanted to do something with a gorilla. I'm gonna go with Chihuahua because of my mom's Chihuahua, Luke, and Bald Eagle.
Okay. Definitely going gorilla. Definitely going giraffe. Um, definitely going. I gotta go chihuahua, and I'm also gonna say hyena. I think I got those four as my top.
All right,
Yeah.
solid.
Okay. And then on your tribe, I'd say I'm rooting for the lion, the hamster, and the squirrel.
All right. I think I'm gonna go for the axolotl, the black cat, and the wolf.
Okay.
But I like all these animals to some capacity, so
Yeah. Of
they're
course.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if this does well, maybe we even get an Animal Kingdom too. Because to be fair, there's a lot of omissions that we could easily do another one of these.
Yeah, there are more than 20 animals in the film.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, sometimes when you do themes, you got like 20 good ones, but then like doing another cast is like maybe it's not going to be as good. I feel like we could
No,
still,
100%.
yeah. Um, okay, let's get into it here. Okay, so the peacock and the goat compete for my tribe. The lion and the narwhal compete for your tribe. And guess what? Ryan's tribe wins.
Yeah.
Wow, the lion and the narwhal beat a peacock and a goat. What a fucking surprise. Oh, okay. There are no alliances. No alliances. Let's okay. We're just go straight into immunity. And Ryan's
Yeah.
tribe wins immunity. They also win Flint. What a shocker.
It's
The
David versus Goliath.
Chihuahua and the gorilla. This when I was drafting this team, this is the interaction I was hoping for. Oh, oh, that's so good. The giraffe and the gorilla have a major. The gorilla is just fighting.
He's like, I took out 100 humans. Come catch these hands.
Oh, okay. The bald eagle and the sloth are bond. But they bond slightly.
Oh man.
And the
Yay!
black cat finds the hidden immunity idol.
Yay!
Komodo dragon and lion bond strongly.
That's pretty good.
Okay, is the gorilla about to be the first boots?
He caused a real commotion.
He's fighting the chihuahua and the giraffe, and somehow they haven't been killed yet. They're still alive, but
You're not supposed to kill people, Joe. That's why.
well, this gorilla just killed 100 people. So
100 stupid men that thought it was
Yeah.
okay to fight a gorilla.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this gorilla is a killer.
It is.
Okay, let's see here. First vote goes to the giraffe. Second vote goes to the hyena. Oh no. Two of my favorites. Third vote goes to the giraffe. Fourth vote goes to the hyena. Fifth vote goes to the giraffe. Sixth vote goes to the giraffe. Seventh vote goes to the hyena. Eighth vote goes to the hyena. Ninth vote goes to the giraffe. 10th vote goes hyena. We are tied between the hyena and the giraffe on the first vote.
Now, will we go to a tiebreaker rock draw?
No freaking way. There's no way.
There's only
Okay.
one way to find out. Keep
First
scrolling.
vote goes to the giraffe. Second vote goes to the giraffe. Third vote goes to the giraffe. Fourth vote goes to the giraffe.
No,
Fifth vote goes to the hyena. Sixth vote goes to the hyena. Seventh vote goes to the hyena. One vote left.
I'm sorry,
But the
Joe.
giraffe, no.
I'm sorry.
It's the best animal. It's got the neck. What you guys? They forgot about the neck. That's what happened here.
They took out their strongest member too.
uh, well, the gorilla got his way. I'm assuming he was just fighting the giraffe. The chihuahua switched. Yeah, gorilla voted giraffe. Mantis voted and then switched. So yeah, Mantis and Chihuahua. Those were the two that switched.
Hmm. Well,
Well, what a way to start it off. One of the best animals for boots.
no, I'm sorry, man. All right.
Okay, no alliances here into immunity. That's
Oh,
right. Joe's tribe wins immunity. They also win a fishing kit. And the gorilla and the hyena have a major.
he's just throwing hands with everyone.
Oh my gosh. Black cat and squirrel bond slightly. Hamster and Komodo dragon find something in common. Axolotl and polar bear bond strongly. And the axolotl strongly quits the game.
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Somehow,
sad.
somehow it bonded with the polar bear and then decided it didn't want to be here anymore.
Maybe the polar bear was the vote, and he's like, I can't do this.
I can't
I can't do
betray.
this to the
Yeah.
polar bear.
Wow. And you don't even have to go to tribal because your person just dipped. You just got someone just said, I'm out. Okay. Still no idol found. And immunity. Yeah, that's
No,
right.
no.
Yeah.
I forgot how stressful these things can be.
Yeah. And they also win pillows, blankets, and chairs.
Oh my.
And the gorilla finds the
Gorilla is already coming back for All Stars.
yeah. Uh, bald eagle and hyena bond slightly. Hey, he found the idol and said, I don't gotta find anyone now.
That's what he wanted. He just needed the idol.
Yeah. Lion and narwhal bond strongly. And the alliance forms between the hamster, Komodo dragon, and lion.
He kind of called it.
Yeah. Yeah. Predators and the hamster is tagging along.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I don't know who could be going here. I feel like it's going to be someone who we haven't seen too much, so maybe the toucan.
It, yeah. It's tough to say because legit everyone just bonded on my tribe.
Yeah, yeah. They haven't even. This is their first actual votes, so
Yeah.
we don't really know where people stand.
We do not.
First vote goes to the squirrel. Second vote goes to the black cat.
You better not.
Third vote goes to the black cat. Fourth vote goes to the squirrel. Fifth vote goes to black cat.
Do not do
Sixth vote goes
this.
to black cat. Seventh vote goes to squirrel. Eighth vote goes to squirrel. One vote left. And the
Thank God.
squirrel is voted out 5-4.
Whew.
Crazy. Okay, let's see how this all shaked out here. So the black cat, narwhal, polar bear, toucan, and wolf voted squirrel. Hamster, Komodo dragon, lion, and squirrel voted black cats.
So this alliance that was just made turned out to be on the outs.
Yeah, true. But none of the people in the alliance got voted out.
No, they did not.
Okay. Here. Okay, who wins immunity? And the Joe's
No,
tribe wins immunity yet again.
this is not okay.
Uh and the gorilla and sloth have a small fight.
Over what?
I don't. And the bald eagle and the high form an alliance.
He's like, all right, everyone else here is freaking crazy. You seem competent.
Who says who's confident here? Is the hyena to the bald eagle?
No, the bald eagle to the hyena.
To the okay, so the hyena. It seems like a good trustworthy ally for the eagle.
Who else does the bald eagle have?
I don't know. Maybe you should get in with the gorilla.
He's causes too much of a ruckus. The draft was like the only other one that was like semi useful.
Yeah. Hey, they're winning over here.
They are.
Hamster and polar bear find something in common. Toucan works hard at camp and becomes tired.
I can see one of I can see the predators and hamsters be on the chopping block here.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I still feel like the toucan could still get votes. Um, yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Okay, no one does it. First vote goes to the toucan. Second vote goes to black cats.
Leave my cat alone.
Third vote goes to toucan. Fourth vote goes to toucan. Fifth vote goes to black cats. Sixth vote goes to black cats. Seventh vote goes to toucan. And toucan is voted out. Black cat maybe has 9 lives in this game.
This is the second tribal, so
Yeah,
well, I mean it's the same. No, it's not the same three people.
no. Yeah, narwhal,
In fact,
toucan.
it's three different people.
Yeah, yeah. This time the predators we're on the right side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got a twist coming up here,
They're gonna drop their buffs.
and the gorilla is exiled.
He's like, you need a timeout.
Oh
You
my
need a
gosh.
timeout, good sir.
This was a production decision, and they were seeing the gorilla fight, and we're like, we gotta put a pause on this.
It's like, stop.
But
Stop.
also he's been great TV, and they definitely want to keep him an extra episode. So they're like,
Yeah.
uh, and the gorilla finds the idol nullifier.
This guy, he's like, no, I came here to win.
Okay, so the carnivore tribe consists of the hamster, hyena, peacock, praying mantis, and sloth.
He has a little buddy that could be his in, but hamster looks like a sitting duck.
Pretty tough there. Okay, the omnivore tribe is the eagle, chicken, chihuahua, goat, and wolf. I'm laughing because it's another one of, or one of your people is clearly on the outs and has to wiggle their way in.
Well, thankfully it's the wolf. Wolf can handle themselves.
Yeah,
Also, it has an in with the Chihuahua,
yeah, that's true. And then the herbivore tribe is the black cat, Komodo dragon, lion, narwhal, and polar bear.
which is hilarious because I'm pretty sure all of them eat meat. Actually, let's check. We're learning so much today about animals. Who needs Discovery Channel?
The day after
You have Joe
podcast.
and Ryan.
Yeah.
Joe and Ryan.
Okay. Um.
The most search thing is are narwhals real?
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if we found out in this exact moment it was actually a mythical creature.
Narwhals are carnivores, so
Okay. Yeah. Interesting how that worked out there, but yeah, all your people on this tribe. So you definitely don't
mhm,
want anyone here to go. But and also the girl is going to be replacing one of these people.
mhm.
So it could be interesting wherever the gorilla ends up. Um okay, not too much going on yet. Okay, let's go to immunity. And the omnivore tribe wins immunity. They also win pastries, coffee, and ice coffee. And the carnivore tribe wins
Mother,
it. It is a guaranteed Ryan boot.
God hates me.
Hey, but if it makes you feel any better, the gorilla's gonna have to go there by himself, and he's gonna be.
With an idol and idol nullifier, where my spirit animal has an idol, Joe.
You don't know how you don't know anything could happen. Maybe the gorilla and the black cats are gonna befriend each other. You never know.
Maybe. His track record would suggest otherwise.
Yeah, it seems like he's gonna fight everyone on your drive. Okay, no adventure occurring. Black Cat is impressing the rest of the team. And the line forms between Black Cat and the Komodo Dragon. Komodo Dragon trying to get in with people.
Yeah. Uh, I can see narwhal or polar bear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Komodo Dragon and Lion are going to work with each other. Black Cat's just in with the Komodo Dragon, so it's got to be one of these two.
Hmm.
First votes goes to Polar Bear. Second vote goes to Polar Bear. Third vote goes to Komodo Dragon. Fourth vote goes to Komodo Dragon. And the Polar
Yeah.
Bear is voted out. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, the people on the outs chose to stick together instead of turning on each other.
Well, I mean, ultimately, in that situation, it's up to
Yeah.
the other castmates at that point who they want to go with.
Okay,
All right,
Gorilla is over there.
that it is.
Mhm.
Who do you think is going to pick a fight with for probably the lion for
Yeah, yeah,
dominance?
I can easily see that. Gorilla and the Black Cat would be a funny combination. I still want to see Gorilla fight with the Chihuahua again. That was the first fight. The
That was
Chihuahua.
comedic gold.
Okay. And the gorilla finds the herbivore.
No, this thing is OP.
Oh my god, he's got two idols and an idol nullifier.
This gorilla is just like, nah, fam. I came to play.
Yeah, he's like, I am punching my ticket to All Stars. I don't care what the fuck
He
anyone
already
else. Yeah.
he got it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think like by episode 2 or 3, he was already okay. And the omnivore tribe wins reward. They win three hens and a rooster. Oh, okay. So, some company for the chicken.
Hey,
Yeah.
chicken is gonna have an orgy on on the island.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And the herbivore tribe
Hey,
wins reward. They win a dozen eggs. Okay. Who wins immunity? And the carnivore tribe wins immunity. And the
yay!
herbivore tribe wins immunity.
All
Okay.
right,
The question is going to be: is it the wolf? Is that the one? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The wolf has to see if he can survive. No events. Bald eagle has a major meltdown.
All
That's
right,
the
who's the gorilla gonna fight?
and the narwhal. He's he's
Not
going
what
into
we
the
were expecting.
he's in the ocean right now. Just try. The gorilla is comedic gold. This is
I have never been so. I have never anticipated the interactions more than I have in this video. Apart from like the ones that involve us, because it holds a little different weight. But
yeah.
like just straight up for
Uh,
characters, this is like peak.
yeah, that's crazy. Um okay. Well, do you think the wolf can wiggle his way out? The bald eagle just had a meltdown. This could be bald eagle going home.
It could be. I could see goat going out, but wolf wolf makes a lot of sense for them.
Yeah. Chicken is also just had a huge orgy, so like maybe that's looking as a detriment.
Yeah,
First vote goes to chicken. Second vote goes to bald eagle. Third vote goes to
they're
chicken.
targeting the boys.
Fourth vote goes to bald eagle. And bald eagle is voted out. Okay. The Chihuahua voted chicken, so Chihuahua on the outs.
All right. This is the last one before the merge.
Yes. Important immunity here. Look at the just so much that the girl has.
So much gorilla, so little time.
And the herbivore tribe wins reward. They win cooking utensils, herbs, spices, and kebabs.
Nice.
And the omnivore tribe wins reward. They win kebabs.
All right.
Will that fuel them? The herbivore tribe wins immunity, and the omnivore tribe wins immunity. Okay, they're all guaranteed merge here.
And jury.
And jury. Sloth has a major meltdown.
I would love to see a sloth have a major meltdown. Like, what does that
Yeah.
even look like?
It's probably just oh dang. We lost. Oh, okay. And Mantis is completely worn out, but it's not giving up.
Also, I love that that's your interpretation of a major meltdown as well.
Yeah,
They're saying, "Oh, dang, we just lost."
yeah. That's a lost interpretation.
Okay.
Okay. The Chihuahua has a major meltdown. Now this one is just like, fuck, we gotta fucking go. You guys are gonna fucking vote me off.
Now, who does the gorilla fight this time?
uh, no one but the lion
Oh,
is joining the alliance of Black Cat and Komodo Dragon, which we already kind of
nice.
saw that I think making sense.
Voting
So
block. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, hamster. Can the hamster survive this?
I think so.
The sloth did just have that crazy major meltdown. First vote goes to sloth. Second vote goes to hyena. Third vote goes to hyena. Fourth vote goes to sloth. And sloth is voted out.
Wow.
If he made it to merge, I think he might be the GOAT, actually. The third place finalist, just bring him along.
Yeah, but they just didn't want any of that.
Yeah. Peacock on the outs there voting hyena, but will not matter as we are entering the merge in the animal kingdom. Okay, Ryan, who is playing the best game and why is it the gorillas?
Well, he has two idols and a nullifier.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it to the end because no one is going to vote for him. But then he's like, that was my strategy all along because I knew he knows that he has a lot of good press behind him because of the whole meme stuff. So he knew he had to kind of like play into that a little bit, seem aggressive, so no one will. They'd also be scared to vote for him as well.
Mhm.
Uh, I think Komodo Dragon is up there, uh, as well as Black Cat.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I feel like the Komodo dragon, lion, and black cat. I feel like they're definitely in a pretty good spot here.
Hamster too,
Yeah,
even though they
hamster.
haven't been together in a bit. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like that bond is still there.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, Chihuahua has been funny. I've been enjoying my time with the Chihuahua. Yet again, not
Chihuahua
not not winning the game, but like the few moments that we've had of the Chihuahua has been hilarious.
just fights the gorilla.
Fights the gorilla
I
and
want to
has
see them fight again.
that would be the dream. Okay. Chihuahua finds the vote steal.
Oh, goody.
This feels like the perfect advantage for Chihuahua because this is sometimes can just be like an annoying, just like piss someone off kind of situation. Perfect for
Yeah,
a Chihuahua.
100%.
Okay. Just there. And the gorilla wins immunity.
Just dominating everything.
Yeah, he's the ringleader. Okay. Let's see. What's there? Hyena and wolf find something in common. Chihuahua and goat have a small fight. Gorilla has a major meltdown.
Oh, we have a
And a line forms between Black Cat and Narwhal. And the
nice.
lion aggressive camper restores energy. Very in tune with what lions do. Male lions do.
I'm very interested to see where this first vote is going to go.
Yeah. It could go anyway, pretty much, except gorilla right now. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. No one stands. First vote goes to wolf. Second vote goes to hyena.
They talking the Doge.
Third vote goes to hyena. Fourth vote goes to wolf. Fifth vote goes to wolf. Sixth vote goes to wolf. Seventh vote goes to hyena. Eighth vote goes to hyena. Ninth vote goes to wolf. 10th vote goes to hyena. 11th vote goes to hyena. And hyena is voted out. Damn.
Joe,
There goes my spirit animal. Now yours has to follow right next with me.
how about no? I love my cats.
Damn. Okay, how did this whole thing shape out? So, the black cat, chicken, chihuahua, goat, gorilla, narwhal, peacock, and wolf voted hyena. Hamster, hyena, Komodo dragon, lion, and mantis voted wolf.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go here. Okay. Reward challenge. Group number one is chicken, chihuahua, goat, Komodo dragon, peacock, and mantis. Group number two is black cat, gorilla, hamster, lion, narwhal, and wolf. Group number one wins reward. They win a dozen pizzas to be enjoyed at camp.
Nice.
And the Komodo dragon wins immunity.
This is where things get tricky because are people going to target Gorilla now?
It's very possible. He's got two idols, so it makes sense for him just to play it because he's got to know he's fought half the cast.
Yeah,
Narwhal and Mantis bond slightly. Mantis is impressing the rest of the team. Komodo dragon and Mantis bond strongly. Okay, a
interesting.
lot of stuff with Mantis going on there. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens here. Chihuahua has the vote seal. And the gorilla uses the hidden immunity idol when he was cast against gorilla will not count. First vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Second vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Third vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Fourth vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Fifth vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Sixth vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Seventh
Playing
vote goes to
correctly.
gorilla, does not count. Eighth vote goes to gorilla, does not count. Ninth vote goes to gorilla, does not count. 10th vote goes to goats.
No.
And the goat is voted out. Wow. Don't think that was the best move for Gorilla, personally. It was Gorilla, Mantis, and Wolf.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that was a huge, huge move by Gorilla.
Yep. He's like, I came to play.
Okay. And let's go to rewards. Group number one is Chihuahua, Gorilla, Lion, Narwhal, and Peacock. Group number two is Chicken, Hamster, Komodo Dragon, Praying Mantis, and Wolf. And the Black Cat and Sword Spade cannot win. Group number one wins rewards. They win a trip to a burger bar, complete with beer and soft drinks.
Black Cat got done dirty.
Oh yeah. Well, he's unlucky. Um, and the gorilla wins immunity.
I'm like, I'm gonna steamroll through this game.
He doesn't even need alliances. He doesn't need to be liked by anyone. he's playing. He's playing for himself.
Yeah, he's like, y'all are playing against me. I don't care what any of y'all do.
uh, Chihuahua and Wolf bond slightly. Hamster and Lion bond strongly. Gorilla and Lion have a major fight. There we have it.
Ooh,
And the Lions forms between Hamster, Narwhal, and the Mantis. Okay. Now the question is, who is going here? Um,
I
it's
think it's tough because the main
yeah,
antagonist is safe, and I don't
yeah,
know if the petty, like, it still feels
mhm,
voting blocky, not really alliance heavy. So it's like,
yeah.
what's in the works right now?
It feels like Black Cat, Komodo Dragon, and Lion are like the strategic force of the season, and then the Gorilla is this physical, antagonistic, like taking up all the screen time force that is just and then everyone else like maybe gets a little bit of something here or there.
Hmm.
So it's really hard to tell besides like those few that are in the power who seem like they're good, and then when the person who's seemingly should be the one going home is safe, it's tough to say from at this point.
Hmm.
And the Chihuahua used the vote steal power on Gorilla. Gorilla can
Well,
no longer vote.
this feels just out of pettiness.
That's the Chihuahua for you. Okay. First vote goes to Wolf. Second vote goes to Chicken. Third vote goes to Wolf. Fourth vote goes to Chicken. Fifth vote goes to Chicken. Sixth vote goes to chicken. Seventh vote goes to wolf. Eighth vote goes to chicken. And chicken is voted out in 8-3. Waste of a vote steal. I don't even know how this went out, but did
Yeah.
not benefit at all. So Black Cat voted wolf, chicken voted wolf, and narwhal voted wolf.
Okay.
Okay. Now the question is, will gorilla be vulnerable in this episode?
Still has the idol though,
Yep.
and the nullifier.
Yeah.
So really, does he have to worry?
Potentially. I mean, you can always get blindsided with it in your pocket, but group number one is gorilla, hamster, Komodo dragon, lion, and praying mantis. Group number two is black cat, chihuahua, narwhal, peacock, and wolf. And group number two wins rewards. They win a survivor picnic with wraps and wine and letters from home. Feel like with the gorilla and lion, I would have put my money on this in Komodo dragon. So maybe a bit of an underdog victory here.
Maybe.
As the gorilla
Yep.
wins immunity.
Just chatting it out.
Uncomfortably numb. This would have been a perfect challenge for the sloth, but they got rid of the sloth. So,
Yep.
okay. And the narwhal was impressed the rest of the team. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll just say, maybe the wolf. Wolf's been getting a little heat, maybe.
I'm gonna say peacock. They're
Okay.
targeting the birds.
First votes goes to peacock. Second vote goes to wolf.
Well, one of us is gonna be right.
Third vote goes to peacock. Fourth vote goes to wolf. Fifth vote goes to wolf. Sixth vote goes to peacock. Seventh vote goes to wolf. Eighth vote goes to wolf. And wolf
Yeah.
is the next member of the jury. Yeah, so it's Black Cat, Narwhal, and Wolf. So Black Cat has been on the wrong side of the votes. It's like almost a curse voting with Black Cat now for the last couple of votes.
Don't put that on him. He's just a little guy.
Oh, uh, I wish we get some more interactions though between Black Cat and Chihuahua. I want to see those
Yeah.
two interact. Okay, reward challenge. Group number one is Black Cat, Chihuahua, Gorilla, Mantis. Group number two is Hamster, Lion, Narwhal, and Peacock. Komodo Dragon does not participate and cannot win rewards. And group number two wins reward. They win an afternoon cruise and a feast.
Nice.
And Gorilla wins immunity again.
Yeah. He's like,
Wow.
no. He's having a good time. He's just like, um, I'm here to dominate it. He's
Yeah.
kind of remind me. Did you watch do you watch Invincible?
No.
He's reminding me of Conquest a little bit. He when I mentioned Conquest, he is showing up in a Brantsteele.
Uh-huh.
Um either if it's not 2025, it'll be something we do. Like basically he's just here to mess stuff up and he takes nothing but great joy in destruction and fighting.
Yeah. Well, I will say his fighting has gotten less over as the season goes.
Yeah. But
So
now he's like, okay, no, I just want to win the challenges now.
yeah,
That's what he wanted to do. He's like, no, I just want the individual game.
yeah. Now he's just having a minor disagreement with Peacock.
Character development.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of fighting, now it's just, he's kind of going, he's probably grunting.
Disagreeing.
Yeah, he's grunting, doing some gestures maybe, but nothing bad.
He's like, I have all the best shows. I'm like, Please. Netflix has everything over. What did you say?
Chihuahua and hamster bond strongly.
The Whittle guys.
The whale guy. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
This is
yeah.
tricky. It is so interwoven. Uh, I'm gonna say narwhal.
I just noticed Black Cat, Komodo Dragon, Lion, and Narwhal. These four were all on the same tribe the entire pre-merge.
Yeah,
Wonder there's a good chance that these four are just gonna just constantly be voting together.
makes sense.
Well,
There is there is five, and I mean, like, it depends if Gorilla wants to use his strategic brain because he has
yeah,
one of the more he has a strong item. You know, it has to be used properly, of course, but
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, no one stands. First vote goes to Mantis. Second vote goes to Peacock. Third vote goes to Peacock. Fourth vote goes to Peacock. Fifth vote goes to Peacock. Peacock voted out unanimously. Should not have had a minor disagreement with Gorilla.
no, all right,
Okay, let's do like a quick little assessment before we get to finale in a little bit here. Yeah, it does feel like Black Cat, Komodo Dragon, Lion are probably the playing the best game. Gorilla's
yeah.
playing an interesting, exciting TV game, but terrible
I don't.
in terms of
Yeah,
winning.
I don't think it's going to garner votes. I feel like the biggest thing at tribal council will be like, you know, if he wins out or just idles out or idles and goes to the end, it's like, do you think you would legit be here if you didn't have those things? And be like,
Yeah,
probably not. But I came here, I wanted to do my game the way I wanted to do it.
yeah, which can easily get you third place in certain games. So
Yeah, it depends on the jury.
yeah. And then Chihuahua, I mean, he's been fun, but yet again, not really like a great game, just kind of some fun moments.
Hmm.
Mantis, I feel like has had moments of good stuff going on. Like he's definitely been aligning, he's been having like some good bonding with people.
Yeah.
Um, Hamster, haven't seen too much of Hamster. Hamster's definitely been a little more of the quiet one.
Yeah, he kind of just stays in his lane. He knows
Yeah,
his win condition or how to get further and
yeah.
should not really do too much.
Yeah, and Narwhal has kind of just been attached to Black Cat, Komodo Dragon, Lion this whole game.
Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Pair number one is Hamster and the Komodo Dragon. Pair number two is Black Cat and Gorilla. Pair number three is Chihuahua and Mantis. Pair number four is Lion and Narwhal. And Lion and Narwhal win reward, and they bring Black Cat and Komodo Dragon. And this is the barbecue with their
Nice.
loved ones.
Oh,
Okay,
that's sweet.
nice. And Gorilla wins another immunity.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay, Black Cat and Mantis bond slightly. Gorilla and Hamster have a minor disagreement. Oh, that could be bad for Hamster.
Very much so.
Mantis is impressing the rest of the team. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hamster. I think if you disagree with Gorilla and Gorilla has immunity, they might just say, okay, let's just take out Hamster then.
Hmm.
Okay. Gorilla uses the idol on Mantis.
That is risky.
That is a ballsy move.
He's like,
First
all right, I need to
votes.
play this game. And he
Chihuahua.
wastes it.
Oh, Gorilla, you need to keep your idol. Don't use idols like you're literally the biggest threat in this game.
He's like, I'm just gonna find Animal Kingdom one again. No worries.
Second vote goes to Komodo Dragon. Third vote goes to Chihuahua. Fourth vote goes to Chihuahua. Fifth vote goes to Komodo dragon. Sixth vote goes to Komodo dragon. Seventh vote goes to Chihuahua. One vote left, and the Chihuahua is taken out.
Taken down.
All bark, no bites.
He put up a hell of a fight, though.
Yeah, hey, he was
He
entertaining.
lasted longer than we thought.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, one more episode before finale. Okay, reward challenge. And Mantis wins rewards.
All right.
And he shares it with Hamster and Arnold. Now, why aren't they taking the gorilla on these rewards?
He, he's strong enough.
They went a helicopter ride to the Mala Beach Club. And Gorilla wins a mute.
And that's why
Oh my god. I don't even know. I haven't been how many immunities is this? Is this like five?
he lost
Six?
like only one, and we're in final seven. So this
Yeah.
is, I believe, five.
Okay. Uh and Mantis finds the hidden immunity idol.
Okay.
Black Cat and Narwhal bond strongly. Narwhal has a major meltdown. Oh, is this could
That
Narwhal?
usually doesn't bode well.
Yeah, maybe he's about to get turned and Black Cat was just doing some jury management.
Maybe.
First vote goes to Komodo Dragon. Second vote goes to Narwhal. Third vote goes to Komodo Dragon. Fourth vote goes to Komodo Dragon. Fifth vote goes to Narwhal. Sixth vote goes to Narwhal. One vote left. And the Komodo Dragon.
No.
Oh, that's a huge move.
Yeah.
Wow. So hamster, Komodo Dragon, and lion voted Narwhal. So
He Black Cat turned on that alliance.
yeah. Wow. And then yeah, he was like, "Hey, Narwhal, they're about to turn on you," and then that probably
Yeah.
caused Narwhal to have that major meltdown. Okay, here we
Final
are.
six.
We are now at the finale.
Gor I want to see if Gorilla will win the next two challenges. Well,
Yeah.
three challenges technically, but I mean, there's a lot of ways for him to make it to final tribal. Black
Mm-hmm.
Cat, I'm rooting for. I think it's playing a pretty smart game. I don't think Lion and Hamster are too happy with Black Cat though.
Mm-hmm.
Praying Mantis, I'm not sure about, but like Narwhal, I think is a contender as well.
I think Narwhal is probably the. I think Narwhal and Hamster actually. I don't think they're winning. I feel like they're lower. I think Praying Mantis does have upside. I feel like we've been shown positives from Mantis. We have
Yeah,
never seen a negative moment with Mantis.
that's
Um,
fair.
and he's got that idol as well that he just got. So
Hmm.
could be something there. But I do feel like Lion. I feel like Lion has really been playing a great game. Like this is what I expected from like a boss or Rob type. He got kind of some of his people and he said, "Let's get far into this game." And for the most part, it's been working. We just lost Komodo Dragon, but that wasn't his doing. Like, he's gonna probably get Komodo Dragon's votes if he gets to the end.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then yeah, Gorilla's just fun. I hope he makes it to the end. I hope he does, just because it's entertainment.
All right. I think Gorilla's probably making it.
Mm. Okay, immunity. Black Cat wins immunity. He also
Oh
wins a
my
spaghetti
God.
meal and cake back at camp, and he takes Lion and Narwhal.
Oh no. Is this where Gorilla finally goes?
Oh, he's got this big edit because he made the finale, but is going to be the just guy just taken out here. I don't know. I don't see how you don't take out Gorilla at this point. Gorilla and Narwhal have a small fight. He's ending it on a fight. He went back
Yeah.
into the ocean and said, "Let's do it."
Yeah. Round two, baby.
uh,
It's got to be gorilla.
it has to be. There's no other way. First vote goes to gorilla. Second vote goes to gorilla. Third vote goes to gorilla.
We salute you, good
Fourth
sir.
vote goes to narwhal and gorilla. 5-1. Great game, gorilla. I mean, terrible game, but great entertainment value. You brought it.
If he didn't waste that idol on Mantis,
He's probably in final three.
yeah,
Wow.
this definitely opens up the game by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, Lion is just the front runner. They have to take out Lion next. Although otherwise, I think Lion could easily sweep this.
No, I think Black Cat has been doing more things behind the scenes.
Yeah, but the Black Cat has also been on the wrong side of votes a lot of the times in the merge.
I mean, so have Lion and Hamster, but
Uh, I felt like Black Cat was often voting against. Like he was
well,
just
I feel like especially the Komodo Dragon move really, really built its resume.
yeah
Um, and then it had its idol this whole time, hasn't
yeah
played it
guaranteed final four.
yet.
Yeah, same with Bantus.
It's gonna be very interesting. Who wins final Narwhal?
Narwhal. Okay, Narwhal, Mantis, and Black Cat are all guaranteed. So
So it's either Lion or
or Hamster.
Hamster.
They got to make the move on Lion, right? There's no way it's going to be
It it
Hamster.
it makes more sense to take out the Lion.
Yeah. Mantis has a major meltdown.
What?
Watch him play the idol for Lion.
Hmm.
uh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Lion here. They got to make the move. Okay, Black Cat uses the idol. Mantis uses the idol. First vote goes to Mantis, does not count. Second vote goes to Mantis, does not count. Third vote goes to Black Cat, does not
Oh my
count.
God.
Fourth vote goes to Black Cat, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Black Cat, does not
No
count.
votes were cast.
Oh, and now we're down to Hamster and Lion. Okay, so the question is, will the other three vote Hamster or Lion in this situation? First vote goes to Lion. Second vote goes to Hamster. Third
Yeah.
vote goes to Lion. We got two votes. Apparently, everyone got a vote. Fourth vote goes to Hamster. One vote left. And Hamster,
Oh.
Lion survives.
We're
Okay.
gonna have at least one feline in the finale.
Yes. Black Cat, Lion, Narwhal voted Hamster. Hamster, Mantis voted Lion. Yeah, so it was this three. They stuck together.
Yeah.
Okay. Black Cat must have just been like scared of Komodo Dragon and made that flip, but not really wanting to do it against these two.
They bro down.
Yeah. Okay, who will win? Final immunity.
Black Cat.
Black
Yep.
Cat wins Samotion.
Cat light reflexes.
No events occurred. He grants safety to Lion,
All right.
putting Narwhal and Mantis into fire.
Both of these things do not make fire, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Mantis can like do something with the
Man,
sticks.
maybe, but it's
Yeah.
so small.
Yeah. Um I will say I think Black Cat taking Lion was a mistake. I feel like if
I
Lion
feel Black Cat doesn't add to Lion's resume that
yeah.
way.
Yeah. I just feel like if there's one person in this group that can beat Black Cat in the end, it's Lion. Like
He has
even
it
yeah,
has potential, yeah.
yeah. And Mantis wins. Narwhal is eliminated. I do think Mantis, as I said,
Has a
has
shot.
it has a shot. It's a long shot, but it's not impossible.
What I thought wasn't even an animal might end up with
Yeah, has made it to final three against all odds.
two cats versus a praying mantis.
Uh, okay. I mean, I think this is a good final three, personally.
100%.
Yeah,
I want Black Cat to win.
yeah. I feel like Black Cat was the more strategic threat. I think Lion had more of like, I think he was in like the majority and the say a lot more of
Mm,
the times. And I think Mantis is like that. If you're not sure about voting for either one of these, you might end up throwing your vote onto Mantis for just being
yeah.
likable.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see what happens here. First vote goes to Black Cats. Second vote goes to Mantis. Third vote goes to Lion. Fourth vote goes to Mantis. Fifth vote goes to Black Cats. Sixth vote goes to Mantis. Seventh vote goes to Lion. Eighth vote goes to Lion. Ninth vote goes to Mantis.
Oh, come on,
Tenth
Black
and
Cat.
final
No.
vote goes to Lion. We are tied.
And
So
he's
that
gonna vote
means
the
Black
lion.
Cat votes for Lion, and Lion is the winner. Wow, yeah, 4-4-2 votes.
Not how I thought it was gonna pan out, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense here. Chicken voted Black Cat, Chihuahua voted Black Cat, Goat voted
Mhm.
Mantis, Gorilla voted Mantis, Hamster voted Lion, Hyena voted Mantis, Dragon Lion, Narwhal Lion, Peacock Mantis, and Wolf Lion.
All right.
And Hyena
Fan
wins the
favorite.
fan favorite.
See, Joe, you were loved.
Yeah, my spirit animal got some love here. Uh what a season.
What a season indeed.
Yeah. We might have to do Animal Kingdom too after this.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like
the,
this was a blast.
I didn't think that this was going to be as fun as it actually was, to be honest.
No, neither did I. I thought it was like, all right, this is a good warm-up one. This is a theme we haven't done.
Yeah,
So I think it's cool.
yeah, it's definitely good. Gorilla, star of the show. He confessional counts highest confessionals of the season probably if this was
Hmm.
in the edits.
I
uh,
agree.
but yeah, I think Lion good game. I think well deserved. I know you were rooting for Black Cat there, but I
A
think it makes
cat,
sense.
a cat ended up winning,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Six. Okay, so Gorilla got six individual immunities.
Hmm.
Okay. Most strategic
What?
Lion.
What? Black Cat wasn't even up there?
No.
Okay.
Nope, because he voted on the wrong many times. So maybe that's just to consider that takes you out.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, Hyena with 18. Axelon never went to tribal, so he got 0. But yeah,
All right.
okay. Good season. Good season. I think that was a
All
lot of
right.
fun.
It was. I have missed these.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And we still got one more before we do our next All Stars.
Well, so stay tuned and we will see you in the next one.
Yes.
Peace.
Adios.
All right.